From automating repetitive tasks to analyzing massive amounts of data in seconds, AI is already making us more productive than ever. So here's the question. If we're producing more with less effort, why are we still working 40 hours a week? Recently, Senator Bernie Sanders reignited this conversation with a bold claim. If AI is making us so productive, then American workers deserve a 4-day work week. In this video, we break down what he said, the data behind it, and whether it could actually happen. Let's start by understanding exactly what Bernie Sanders said and why it's generating so much attention. During a recent appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, Sanders made a striking statement. You are a worker. Your productivity is increasing. Instead of throwing you out on the street, I'm going to reduce your work week to 32 hours. It's a simple idea with radical implications. If machines and AI are doing more of the heavy lifting, shouldn't workers get more time off without losing their income? This isn't just talk. In 2024, Sanders introduced the 32-Hour Workweek Act. The bill proposed lowering the official U.S. workweek from 40 hours to 32, while keeping salaries the same. Here's the catch. Employers would have to start paying overtime after 32 hours. That means either hire more people or give workers more rest. Sanders says the policy is about fairness. Technology shouldn't just help CEOs and shareholders, it should benefit the workers, the people whose jobs are changing because of it. This idea isn't fringe anymore. As AI accelerates workplace change, calls to rethink the traditional 5-day workweek are getting louder. Now let's dig into the data behind Sanders' argument. Is AI actually making us more productive? According to McKinsey, AI could add $15 trillion to the global economy by the year 2030. That's more than the entire annual GDP of China. This isn't just hype. It's based on how much faster AI helps us work. Already, AI systems are outperforming humans in repetitive tasks like data entry, customer service, transcription, and even logistics. They don't take lunch breaks. They don't get tired. And they can operate 24/7. But it's not just low-skill tasks. Generative tools like ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot, and Midjourney are making knowledge workers more efficient. Writers, coders, designers, they're all getting more done in less time. So what happens when the average employee can do 40 hours of work in 25? That productivity has to go somewhere. Either companies keep the extra output and cut jobs, or they pass the benefits on to workers in the form of higher pay or more free time. That's the core of Sanders' message. AI is powerful, but unless we plan how to share the benefits, it might just widen the gap between rich and poor, instead of giving us all a better quality of life. So, is a 4-day work week even possible? It may sound ambitious, but in many places, it's already happening. Not as a hypothetical experiment, but in real businesses with real results. In 2022, more than 60 companies across the United Kingdom participated in what became the world's largest coordinated pilot of a 4-day work week. The idea was straightforward. Employees would work 4 days instead of 5, keep the same salary, and try to maintain the same output. There was skepticism at first, from employers and employees alike. Could the same amount of work really be done in less time? Would people burn out trying to cram 5 days of tasks into 4? But the results were eye-opening. After 6 months, 56 out of 61 companies said the experiment was successful. Not only did most companies stick with the change permanently, they reported better employee morale, lower turnover, and in some cases, higher productivity. Sick days declined, burnout fell, and companies found that employees were more focused, cutting unnecessary meetings and spending less time on low-value tasks. This wasn't just a European phenomenon. Microsoft Japan conducted a similar test, giving employees Fridays off for a month. Their findings? Productivity increased by 40%, electricity costs dropped, and workers reported feeling more balanced. In the United States, companies like Kickstarter, Buffer, and Basecamp have also transitioned to shorter work weeks. While some structured it as 32-hour weeks, others maintained 40 hours spread across fewer days. But in both cases, the focus was clear. Work smarter, not longer. Now here's where AI enters the picture. Artificial intelligence helps remove many of the repetitive, time-consuming tasks that fill up traditional workdays, like managing calendars, responding to emails, organizing spreadsheets, or generating reports. By automating those routines, AI gives employees more time for higher-level thinking, problem-solving, and creativity. The tasks that actually move a business forward. This is where the potential synergy lies. AI doesn't just allow us to do more. It allows us to rethink how we define work in the first place. But while the success stories are compelling, the road to a shorter work week is far from straightforward. At the center of the debate is a fundamental question. Will AI free us or replace us? Supporters of a shorter work week, like Bernie Sanders, see it as a matter of policy. They argue that technological gains should be distributed more evenly. If machines are handling more tasks, then human workers should benefit with more time off, without a cut in pay. From their perspective, failing to act could lead to a situation where businesses use AI strictly to cut costs, leading to more layoffs not better working conditions. They argue that without legislative intervention, like Sanders' 32-hour Workweek Act, the profits of automation may remain concentrated among executives and investors. But critics raise important counterpoints. For one, not every industry can easily shift to a 4-day model. Restaurants, hospitals, retail, logistics. Many of these jobs require human presence and can't simply become more efficient with software. And for small businesses with tight margins, the idea of paying the same wages for fewer hours isn't just difficult, it might be financially unfeasible. There's also the concern about uneven benefits. So far, most successful 4-day workweek pilots have come from white-collar sectors, tech companies, marketing firms, consultancies. These jobs are already well compensated and flexible. Meanwhile, lower wage, hourly, and manual workers, the ones who might need the extra time off the most, could be excluded from these benefits altogether. In the worst-case scenario, AI could actually widen the divide, benefiting highly educated workers while replacing others with machines or software. So this isn't just a tech issue. It's also an economic challenge, a labor question, and a debate about values. What kind of society do we want AI to help us build? In the end, the impact of AI will depend on how we decide to use it, and who gets a seat at the table when those decisions are made. Here's the bottom line. AI is making us more productive. That part isn't up for debate. The question is, what do we do with that productivity? Do we use it to give people better lives, or just squeeze more profit from the same hours? Bernie Sanders thinks the answer is clear. And honestly, he might be onto something. If we can use AI to work smarter, not harder. Maybe a 4-day work week isn't just possible. Maybe it's overdue.